Chrissy, when we do living trust for people and when we do will documents for people, standard procedure for us is we put everything in a notebook nice and organized. We scan everything for our file. We put a scanned copy of all their documents on a thumb drive. And we do recommend that they share the trust and will documents themselves with who's ever going to take care of business for them if they became incompetent or passed away. But nowhere does our office gather your financial information, your bank accounts and bank account numbers and bank balances. No, we don't have that information.
Correct. We do not. The public records would not. And furthermore, let's add to that, Tom, is that you're right. Not only do we not have the account information, because people often think, oh, I have to give you details and the account numbers and the information. No, we don't need that. And we also do not, and people are, again, pleasantly surprised, and we want to make sure, because attorneys do this, but we do not put in Social Security numbers or birth dates or bank account information. So all of that is always kept private through this process. And it's important for people to realize that when you do this and when you do a living trust, that all of that confidential information about you and your family members are always private, and they're never given to us, and it's never recorded in the public records.
Yeah, Chrissy, speaking of which, last week I had a lady call me, and we had done a will for her aunt, and her aunt had named her as the executor of her estate, and so now the aunt has passed away, and so she called me and says, Tom, can you tell me what my aunt owned? Can you tell me about her bank accounts and how much money she had and this and that? I go, no, we don't gather that information, all right? That's not part of what we do here. We don't need to know those things. So she can have to use the old-fashioned way, which is what people do, and that is you look at the aunt's mail, you look around her house, you find bank statements, that's how you figure it out. But as well, when we put these notebooks together for people, if you want to do your kids and your successor trustee or your executive personal representative a big favor, well, then make a good list of what your financial assets are and put it in the notebook with them and make their life that much easier.
Exactly, Tom. And you're right, which is back to your point about the notebook. And that is that we encourage people, we help them to get organized. They keep this notebook in a safe place. And then if they keep it up to date, as in even once a year, make sure that all their information about their accounts is up to date, then it's going to make it easy for their loved ones.
Exactly. Hey, folks, my name is Tom Olsen. The name of the show is Olsen on Law. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.